Good morning, students. In the chapter Conservation of Plants and Animals, the next topic that we will be learning today is conservation of forest. So, what is a forest? Forest is an area with high density of trees. A forest is a system which is composed of plants, animals, and microorganisms. It is the habitat for a variety of living components such as plants, animals, and microbes. Now we shall study the importance of forest. Forest lowers the air temperature by giving out the water vapor into the atmosphere. The trees generate oxygen and store carbon dioxide, thus producing a clean air. Forest attracts wild animals and offers food and protection to the organisms. Forest also prevents soil erosion and keeps the soil pollution in check. Forest provides different kinds of wood and other forest products which can be used by humans. Now we shall study about the conservation of forest. Forest conservation is the practice of maintaining and protecting the forest area for sustainability and benefits of the future generations. It involves the maintenance of natural resources within the forest so that it is beneficial to both the humans as well as the environment. Now we shall study the different methods used for conservation of forest. The first amongst it is the protection of forest. The existing forest area should be protected by making the areas as protected areas. The next type of protection is through implementing acts for forest conservation, which strictly restricts the use of forest land for non-forest purposes without prior approval from the government. The next method is controlled deforestation. While deforestation cannot be avoided completely, it can be planned and controlled. Cutting of trees should be regulated by adapting alternative methods like clear cutting, selective cutting, and shelter wood cutting. In these methods, only 1/10 of the forest area is selected for the use and rotational system is followed for the protection of the forest area and the plants. Clear cutting is a method which is useful for those areas where same type of trees are available over a large area of the forest cover. In that case, trees of same age group can be cut down in a selected area and then can be marked for replantation. In the process of selective cutting, only mature trees are selected for cutting, and this process is followed in rotation. The time gap between the cuttings helped in the regrowth of the trees. And shelter wood cutting is a method in which first the non-timber trees are being cut down, followed by medium and best quality timber trees, so that in rotation and in the time gap the trees can grow, so that there is some amount of plant cover which remains in the forest area. The next method is reforestation and afforestation. Reforestation is the process of planting trees in a forest area where the number of trees has been decreasing, while afforestation is the process of planting new trees or sowing seeds in a new area where there were no seeds before, but the aim is to create a new forest environment in a new area. So, the next method of conservation is control over forest fire. Destruction or loss of forest by fire is fairly common, and once started, it becomes very much difficult to control the forest fire. They can start due to natural causes or can be due to accidents caused by man activities. In order to save the forest from fire, it is necessary to adapt latest firefighting techniques, and also it is important to view the forest areas on a regular basis using a satellite image. The next method is to check over forest clearance. Most of the present day agricultural land which is under use was once a forest area which has been cleared for the purpose of agriculture. But now it has reached the stage where any further clearance of the forest will be dangerous for the entire ecosystem. So, the agricultural methods such as slash and burn farming, shifting agriculture are harmful to the environment and particularly to the forest, which must be avoided, and certain steps must be taken against these kind of agricultural practices. Increasing population pressure and industrialization has led to encroachment of the forest area, which must be checked and controlled. As you can see in this picture, there is an encroachment in the forest area. So these kind of activities must be regularly monitored using satellite images and checked there is no such encroachment activity which is taking place. And by this we come to the end of conservation of forest and the different methods which are used for conservation of forest. Thank you, students.